Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, and in today's video I'm going to be sublimating on some coasters that I got from MakerFlo Crafts. And so these are the coasters here. There's a pack of 12, so I'm going to be sublimating 4. I think I did 4 designs that I have ready to print. And we're going to be loading up the Epson with their 8.5 by 14-inch sublimation paper. So this will be the first time that I'm doing the sublimation paper sheets versus printing off of the roll. So we're going to figure out how to do this together. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll move over to the printer so we can figure out how to load the paper in there, get everything set up, and then get our design print out as well. And then we'll press it so I can show you the end result. So let's go ahead and head on over to the printer. So now I just have to get the paper in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my laptop. I have my images up already and ready to go. So now what we're gonna have to do is open up this here, and then we're gonna pull this out for the sheets of paper. Again, I'm using the 8.5 by 14 inches. And this is MakerFlo Crafts, amazing sublimation paper. Now I've used the 8.5 by 8.5 by 11 in my Sawgrass printer, and it printed out really good. So this is going to be the first time that I'm using their 8.5 by 14 on this printer. So, and I'm only going to need 1 sheet, so I'm going to just put a couple in here. And just adjust everything. Okay. And I noticed once I put some paper in there is a sensor that is in there. So over here on my screen is asking me about the paper, so paper type and the paper size, and I'm gonna let it know it is 8.5 by 14, and I'm gonna hit OK, and that's it. So it just wants to know what you're printing on and the paper size that it needs to print. So I'm gonna just put the rest of this back in here and box that up. All right, and then next, let me go ahead and grab my computer here so I can go ahead and print. Now, I was able to get my print settings, and I'm just gonna have a seat here. I was able to get my print settings set up for Silhouette Studio. I still have not worked on setting my print settings for Corel Draw, which is, I use that, the Rhinestone World software, the wizard within Corel Draw. So I've kind of figured out my settings, finally my print settings on Silhouette Studio, and it prints really, really good. Let me grab my mouse here. All right, so then I'm gonna just double check and make sure. So once I have my image, and I did a custom size paper for the 8.5 by 14, then I'm gonna go ahead and go to my print. And then from here, I'll go ahead and click print again, and then the print box will pop up. So it's already on the Epson SEF 500 series, which is what I want. And then I have my settings wrote down because I have not saved them in yet. So first, in printer options, I'm going to go to color match, and everything's already there. So I'm just double checking. It should be already saved from the last print that I did, but I just like to double check just to make sure I'm getting the highest quality print. And then after color sync, then I'll go to print settings, and I'm just making sure that it is max quality and finest detail, and that is good. And then last thing, I'm going to go to advanced, and it's just a normal cut. Okay, so yep, everything, so all my print settings saved from the last time. I just wanted to double check just because I was changing the print size just to make sure like none of my print settings reset. All right, and so I'm just making sure everything's good here, and then I'm gonna hit print, and it's going to process and do its thing. And it does take a few moments because I did select the finest detail, so it does take longer to print than what it normally would if you just kind of just go ahead and print it without the finest detail. So I feel like it gives me the highest print quality. That's why I'm going to be using that setting. So it'll take a few minutes to send over to my printer, so I won't hold you and wait for it to finally connect and print. So once I have the images printed for the coasters, I'll be back, and then I'll also get my heat press warmed up at the same time so we can get them pressed and I can show you the finished result. So I will see you in a few seconds. All right, so my image is coming through, and I did connect the catch tray to catch the image as it's printing, but so far it is looking good with the settings that I was able to figure out with Silhouette Studio. So we'll be over at the table in just a second. Okay, the images have printed. So those are my images, just a bunch of random images that I just wanted to try different color profiles just to see how well they, for one, the printer prints, and then two, the coasters press the images. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut. My press, we are at 314, so we're almost there. We need to be at 380 for 60 seconds for these coasters. And MakerFlo does have the time and the temp and all that information on their website too, which I really like. So you can get it from right on their website. You can also download the printing instructions as well. And for these particular coasters, you get a 12 pack for $19.95. And they look like a really good quality. So I can't wait to get these printed and put them in places around the house. I'll probably use this one in here, but I'm really loving the Epson printer. Again, just been playing around with the print settings for the different softwares I print from, just so I can figure out, you know, what prints best or what's going to work best depending on what I'm printing. So far so good. And we are at 349, so by the time I finish trimming these down, we should be ready to press. So I'm gonna just get each of the images cut, and there are a total of 6 images on here. Again, just some random images that I already had saved on my computer. So these aren't any that I created new. Let's see, 2 of them are AI images. Actually, 3 of them are AI images, and then the other 3 are from Creative Fabrica. And just getting these, and I'm cutting it right on the edge. Now the coasters are, I measured, they were 4x4, and I did print my images 4x4, but most of them, especially like this tie-dye, you know, it's not like a certain part of the image needs to show in the coaster. So if it is a little bit too big, that is okay. So I'm gonna definitely have to play around with the sizing for the coasters and how I print. And this is another one, sports car. I love sports cars. So this is a old school Dodge Challenger that I wanted, and then I printed the tie-dye. And this one is an AI image of just some butterflies by water or by a lake. And then my business logo, and our press is ready. So let me finish trimming these down, and then I'll show you the other two. But of course, I'm gonna show them to you once I press them anyways. And we are just about there. This last one, I don't know, I may or may not do that one. So this one is also an AI image Capricorn. I may not do that one because I got this one, which I got from Creative Fabrica, and I thought that one was cute. So I'll probably just do these here. And this one is really light, so I'm just making sure I cut it where it needs to be cut. Okay, and that is good. All right, so I'm gonna just put that over there, and I do have some butcher paper. Even though I have a Teflon sheet on both the top and on the bottom of the press, I'm gonna still use Teflon sheet because it's sublimation, and you know, it may bleed through. And so let me get my coasters out. And let me try to get you up close. And I really like the stitching around the coasters, if you can see that. And then that's how the back of the coasters look. So let's go ahead and get these all unwrapped. And then I have my heat tape ready so I can tape the images on there. Okay. And I'm just gonna put them in between there once I'm ready to press. So I have my 4 coasters here. And I'm just gonna get everything lined up as good as I can, and then I'll put some tape on both sides. And I'll probably do it this way. So I'm putting my image on the bottom and then putting my coaster on. So yes, I did print a little bit bigger, but that is okay. So that is where I want my image. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape and tape. And then I'm gonna do the same with these. And one thing I did not do that on that one was just lint roll. I had this out for a reason. I forgot to use it. That is okay. These are for me, not for anyone else. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Grab me a couple pieces of tape, get it lined up as best as I can. All right, and then I'll go ahead and put my tape on this one. And again, these are gonna press 380 degrees for a full 60 seconds. Let's see, I wanna do the Challenger. Y'all, I love me some sports cars. I love racing them. And I just like going to car shows to look at all the different cars. I have been a sports car fanatic for a very long time. All right, oops, and this one's right here. And actually, I'm gonna pull out one more so I can get the tie-dye one too. And I'm just adjusting this one. All right, that looks good to me. And then I'm gonna open one more. And lint roll. And these feel like a really good quality coaster too. I really like that. And grab a couple more pieces of tape, and I'm gonna do the same. Go ahead and get this on here. All right. So now we are ready to press. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay them with the sublimation paper side up. And I'm gonna just put them in between here. I may have to do 2 presses. Actually, no, I won't, because I'm gonna make them fit. All right. Move this one up a little bit. Yup, got them all on there. All right, and let me just move these 2 in a little bit. Okay, and I am going to use firm pressure because this is sublimation. And too much pressure. Probably should have checked that first. There we go. All right, and then so that's going to count down for us 60 seconds. So I'll be right back once it's finished. Okay, getting ready with my MakerFlo branded heat glove. And all right, our time is up. Let's see how they pressed. Okay, I'm seeing the images through the paper, so that's a good thing. So let me just take them off of here and set them onto my mat. All right, let's see. I don't know how hot these are going to be. All right, so let me, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna actually switch hands and go ahead and peel that tape off. Ooh, these printed good. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. One sec. But that printed good. Oh my gosh, yep, I'm gonna stick with that color profile. Yeah, printed very, very well. So if you are looking for some really good sturdy coasters, look no further. I found some for you, and they press very well. All right, and let me just get, these are kind of hot still. And that ink release is really good too. And next, I cannot wait to sublimate some of their tumblers. I already have some designs, so I can't wait to press them. Yeah, that ink is gone. All right, and let me turn this press off because it is blazing in here. Yeah, these turned out so good. Okay, so here is the Capricorn. Here is my little AI generated butterflies in the ocean or by the ocean. My logo for patched embroidery. This one is the tie-dye and the muscle cars. So these sublimated really, really good. Like I say, they're good, sturdy quality of coasters. So yeah, definitely check them out if you're looking for some really good sublimation. Blanks, they have multiple types of blanks on there. They have the heat tape, and I love that their tape is clear. The printers, the presses, the ovens, everything you need. It's a one-stop shop. And let's not forget the sublimation paper. So the sublimation paper and the printer, the ink, your print settings, all that plays a part when you're sublimating designs. So just make sure you kind of play around with your print settings and you have good sublimation paper as well, good quality sublimation paper. So I am very, very pleased with how these turned out. I have some more in there. So I pressed 5. So I have about, I think, 7 more in there. So I'm gonna definitely be making some more, but these turned out really, really good. So give you another peek here. But if you do have any questions at all, please let me know below in the comments. I will be sure to link MakerFlo Crafts in the description box as well. So definitely use that link, check them out, see if you see anything on there you like. I'm most certain, I'm about 99.99999% sure that you will find something on there that you like. And again, the prices are amazing as well, so you can't go wrong with quality products, great pricing, and fast shipping. And on top of that, their customer service is great. So if you do have any questions about any of their products, just reach out to them. You can reach out to them on their socials or through their website, and they're very responsive. They're always willing to help with any questions. But until next time, I will see you all in the next video. And if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post videos or when I go live. So hit that notification bell as well. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.